Thank you very much. So joining me now is Republican California Congressman Darrell Issa. Congressman, thank you for being here first. And first of all, just north of you, in the district that you represent in Los Angeles, they're still trying to figure out who the next mayor will be. So is all of this just taking too long for the election results?
It is taking too long, and California is the worst in the nation. In 2016, I went almost 30 days before my race was called. That's unacceptable. And what they did between 2016 and now is they made it worse, because actually our voting doesn't end until tomorrow. A ballot received tomorrow will still be counted. And that means that you obviously couldn't, even in a good situation, finish until Saturday.
Yeah, we've seen the last, couple of elections now. It's weeks, months until we know what the outcome, who the winner is. How do you streamline this? And is this a factor of those mail-in ballots that we're seeing?
Well, there's a lot of good automated ways to do it, including giving readers to the public so that when you walk in, you put your ballot into a reader, similar to a credit card. The machine takes it, shows you that it confirms your vote, and then you walk out knowing that you've recorded your vote exactly that way and that what's on paper matches what's in the computer. All of this technology exists, but again, we've put a lot of money into technology. At the end of the day in California, there are 2 people or 3 people looking at a signature against a historic signature on ballots on these close races. And of course, there's a lot at stake. We expect to be in the majority in the House, but there are other races like that mayor's race where, to be honest, the voters are rejecting Karen Bass, who should have won, in favor, quite frankly, of someone who was a Republican until recently and who is now getting the majority of the votes. And I think it's going to hold. So I think we're actually going to have a pro-business mayor for the first time in 2 decades.
Yeah, you talk about that expected, win by the Republicans in the House. Kevin McCarthy is expected to seek the House majority leadership. Should the races actually be called, do you support him, and will he have competition for that spot?
Oh, absolutely. He and Steve Scalise work together hand in hand, along with other members of leadership. The vast majority of members of leadership are asking to remain, move up maybe one, but remain in place. They're working together. We had members from the left and the right of our party under Kevin McCarthy who got out there. They raised the money. They helped the candidates. They put a lot of us to work going to help other candidates around the country. When you have that kind of a team that beat the odds 2 years ago and beat the odds again this time, obviously you keep the team together. And when you have someone like Steve Scalise, who we all really relish his leadership, supporting Kevin for the speakership, it says that we really are a united party. There'll undoubtedly be somebody with ambition, but I don't expect it to make a difference.
I want to get to 2 more things. One, the Republican, as you know, there's been a rift in Florida that's forming. Governor Ron DeSantis winning and turning some of those counties that President Biden won, he's turning them red. When you have now former President Donald Trump calling that governor names, what do you make of this rift?
Well, Ron DeSantis was a superstar on my committee. He worked for me on the Oversight Committee. He's done a great job as governor, and I think it's sour grapes by the former president not to give credit where credit was due. I was an appointee of President Trump's. I appreciate a lot of things, but he's got to get over the idea that just because somebody else has ambition, you need to start calling him names. The fact is, Governor DeSantis, along with Governor Youngkin and a host of other people, Asa Hutchinson, these are all great Republican leaders who may seek the nomination of our party, and they all deserve to be considered.
I want to switch topics here. You are on the Foreign Affairs Committee. I want to quickly ask you about the meeting on Monday between President Xi and President Biden. What do you hope President Biden tells the Chinese president?
Well, to be candid, he took 65 minutes to try to talk Putin out of going into Ukraine. So I would hope he said less and meant more. That's what we have to have. We have to have a resolute president who lets President Xi know that if he goes into Taiwan or continues supplying technology to kill Ukrainians, that it's going to adversely affect a relationship with us in a profound way. Anything more than that will give Xi the wrong impression of weakness at a time when we need to show strength.
I appreciate it. Congressman Issa, thank you very much for your time in the great state of California. Thank you.